Welcome to Tot Services for Bethel Synagogue. I'm so glad that you guys are here. And we are going to get started with our hello song. So you can join me singing at home and we'll do it together. I'd love to at least see your mouths moving for singing. You ready? Good evening, Erev Tov, Tov, Tov. Good evening, Erev Tov, Tov, Tov. Good evening, Erev Tov, Tov, Tov. Good evening, Erev Tov. Good evening, Erev Tov to Alex. Good evening, Erev Tov to Isaac. Good evening, Erev Tov to Stewie. Good evening, Erev Tov. Good evening, Erev Tov to Ariella. Good evening, Erev Tov to the shofar. Good evening, Erev Tov to the apple. Good evening, Erev Tov. Good evening, Erev Tov to the honey. Good evening, Erev Tov to the Torah. Good evening, Erev Tov to Moradana. Good evening, Erev Tov. Good evening, Erev Tov. We are so glad that you are here. And we are going to sing a song about how nice it is for us to be here and how lovely the tents of Israel are. If we were meeting in person, we would put a talit over all of us and we could make a tent. I can't do that right now. So I'm going to ask you all to take your hands. 2 hands. Can I see them? We're going to make a tent and we're going to put it over our heads. You ready? And we're going to sing Ma Tovu Ohalecha Yaakov Mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ma Tovu Ohalecha Yaakov Mishkenotecha Yisrael. One last time. Ma Tovu Ohalecha Yaakov Mishkenotecha Yisrael. I'm going to ask you guys to turn your microphones on because I have a few questions for you. So the first thing I want to know is, what is the name of this holiday? Stewie.
Rosh Hashanah.
Rosh Hashanah. And what does Rosh Hashanah mean? Who knows? What does Rosh mean? Isaac, do you know?
Climbing.
Say it again, Alex.
Climbing.
Climbing. Not exactly. But a Rosh can be a part of your body. What part? What part is this?
Your head.
Your head. Right. So instead of being the head of your body, Rosh Hashanah is the head of what? What is a Shana? What does Shana mean? It's a period of time that's about 365 days long on the American calendar. What is it? This is is it a new month? Well, it is kind of a new month, but it's not just a new month. Stewie, what is it?
It's a holiday.
A holiday, right. But is it a new week?
New year.
A new year, right. So Rosh Hashanah is the head of the year. It's the beginning of the new year. And on this beginning of the new year, we have a chance to correct all of the mistakes that we made in the last year and leave them in the past. So a lot of our prayers are about admitting things that we did wrong and apologizing to God. But what if you did something wrong to another person? Like, what if you hurt your brother's feelings or your sister's feelings? Can you say a prayer to make that better? What do you think? Kind of, but what would be a better idea? Isaac, if you hurt Harry's feelings, what would be better than praying about it getting better? What could you do? What could you do?
Guys.
You could apologize, right? You could say to Harry, I'm sorry, and I'm not going to do it again. And making the decision that you're going to act better and differently next time is called tshuva. It's called turning yourself around to be on a better path. So for things that we've done wrong to other people, we have to ask forgiveness from those people. But for things that we've done to God, that we can ask for forgiveness from God. So in the main service on Friday night and Saturday this week, there are going to be a lot of prayers asking for forgiveness from God. Do you guys know all of those prayers? I don't. No, those are a lot of prayers. It's like a book like this. It's a big book. So let me tell you a story about some people who were trying these prayers once, and then you'll help me with the song. Okay, you ready? On Rosh Hashanah, when it was time to blow the shofar, the great Rabbi Levi Yitzchak stood silent on the bima. The people waited and waited, and nothing happened. They waited some more, and still the rabbi did not begin. Finally, the cantor approached the rabbi and asked what was causing the delay. The rabbi whispered, "A young child just came into the synagogue. He is seated near the door. I overheard him talking, and this is what he said. God of the world, I do not know what to say. I only know the letters of the alphabet. Let me say them to you. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Daled. I give you these letters. Please join them together to make up a prayer that will be pleasing to you." The child recited the alphabet to the very end, said Rabbi Levi Yitzchak. God is busy now composing his prayer. We must wait until he is finished, and then we will blow the shofar. God accepts our prayer, all prayers that come from our hearts. So while we don't know all of the words to all of the prayers that they're going to be saying for hours and hours in the main sanctuary, I think you guys know the alphabet, right? So why don't we have you three sing the ABCs, and then we'll do a song where you'll echo me and we'll sing the Aleph Bet, okay? Can you do the ABCs for me? What do you think? Please. Let's try, okay? 1, 2, 3. A,
B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
very nice. That was a very good job. We ready to try it with the Aleph Bet? I'm going to sing a few letters, and then you guys sing the same letters. You repeat it back, okay? Ariella's going to work with you to be the echo. Ready? Let's go. Aleph, Bet, Vet.
Aleph, Bet, Vet.
Gimel, Daled, Hey.
Gimel, Daled, Hey.
Vav, Zayin, Chet, Tet.
Vav, Zayin, Chet, Tet.
Yud, Kaf, Chaf.
Yod, Kaf, Chaf.
Lamed, Mem, Nun.
Lamed, Mem, Nun.
Samech, Ayin, Pei, Fei.
Samach, Ayin, Pei, Fei.
Sadi, Kuf, Resh.
Sadi, Kuf, Resh.
Shin,
Shin,
Sin,
Sin,
Tav.
Tav.
Very nice. So I think that we've now given God all of the ingredients God needs to be able to make prayers in both English and Hebrew. And that's a very nice thing. This holiday has a lot to do with listening. What do we listen to on this holiday?
The shofar?
We listen to the shofar, right? And what are the sounds of the shofar? First of all, what's a shofar made of?
Rocks.
Say it again.
Rock.
Blocks? I guess maybe
From a deer. Rock.
rocks. Not really rocks. Yes, from a deer or from a ram, from any kosher animal. And what part of the animal is it?
The horn.
Is it the animal's tail?
The horn.
Right. It's a horn. And we have a special guest. We have Rabbi Nover. We were just showing different shofars. Ariella, show your shofar. Ariella has a special shiny shofar. Mine is much more raw. It looks and sometimes smells like the animal that it came from. So we're going to take a break from our shofar for a moment, and we're going to welcome Rabbi Nover, who's on mute, so he will need to unmute to speak to you. And welcome,
Hi, everyone.
Rabbi Matt.
Hi. Can I get a wave from everyone? So I wanted to talk to you all today about something that happens actually closer to the end of the service. There's a special prayer that we do called Hayom, which means today. And it's generally a really simple song because it just goes, Hayom, 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 something, something for us. Amen. So I wanted to ask each of you on here to think about something you want to happen for everyone in the entire world for that day, for the day after Rosh Hashanah. What do you want to happen for everyone in the entire world?
A good day.
A good day. That sounds like a good answer to me.
Hayom, a good day for everyone. Amen. Sorry, what was that, Moradana?
I didn't say anything, but I thought that Isaac's idea of a good day was a nice idea. I think I would wish for a healthy year for everybody.
Hayom, a healthy year for everyone. Amen.
Amen.
Does anyone else have something that they would hope for everyone for the coming year?
Stewie does.
Oh, Stewie, go ahead.
My sister being nice to me for the year.
For our siblings to be nice to us, that's a nice thing.
Okay. Hayom, our siblings will be nice to us.
Amen.
Anyone else?
Alex, you have an idea? I think Alex wants to be able to have special snuggle time. Does that sound fair? Yeah.
Okay.
Special snuggle times.
All right. Hayom, special snuggle times with our loved ones.
Amen.
All right. Anyone else? So with that, I just wanted to bring that to you so that this day, Rosh Hashanah, what you want, and that it should happen for each and every one. And let us say, Amen.
Amen. We were doing so well right up until the end there, Rabbi Matt. The connection became a little funny, but I think Rabbi Matt was wishing you all a sweet and a happy new year that will be filled with good things for you and your families. So we're very happy that you were able to join us. And we also wish you and your family a sweet and a happy and a healthy new year. I think Rabbi Matt's screen may be frozen, but I hope he got our wishes.
Oh, thank you, everyone. Shana Tova.
Shana Tova. So let's talk a little more about the sounds that are coming from the shofar. Who knows one of the shofar calls? You ready? Do you know any of them?
Yeah.
Tekiah, right. And how many blasts come on Tekiah? One. That's right. One. Tekiah. If you guys all say Tekiah, I bet she'll do it again. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Tekiah.
What's another shofar sound? Stewie?
Let you figure it out.
Tekiah.
Ooh, Tekiah Gadola. You
Should we
ready?
save that one for last?
Nope. That's what they call. So, ready? Call it with me. 1, 2, 3. Tekiah Gadola. There are 2 other sounds. What are they? Anybody know what the broken sound is with the 3 calls?
Tekiah.
No, that was the one she just did. Can you say shivarim?
Varim.
Shivarim. Shivarim is 3. So you ready? We'll call it for her. Actually, I tell you what, I'll call it, she'll try it, and then you guys will call it, all right? Shivarim. That was good. You ready to give it a try? 1, 2, 3.
Varim.
Nice. And there's only one more left. Do you know what it is? This one is teruah. Can you say that? Teruah. Good. And teruah is 9 tiny sounds. All right. So you gonna be able to do this one twice?
I sure hope so.
Okay. Let's give it a try. Teruah. You guys ready to make her do that one again? 1, 2, 3. Teruah. You say it.
Maybe that's a trick. Maybe I have to laugh through it.
So, some days are better than others on the teruah. Thank you, Ariella. That was a
Thank
very
you.
good effort there.
Thank you for letting me do that. That was fun.
And we were saying that, so is this an animal's tail?
No. It's an
Where's it from? There we go. Stewie's doing it, right?
Mommy, do you want to give me 2 horns?
Here you go. You can have 2 horns,
I have 2 horns.
right? And sometimes you can see people have really long shofars and they make this deep sound. They go, woo. Sounds like a ship. So, and Ariella's, can you hold yours up to the camera? Ariella's is all smooth. Mine is all bumpy. Mine looks a little like elephant skin.
You,
And mine feels bumpy too. Okay. So and what is the sound of the shofar supposed to do for us?
what to do?
What do loud sounds do in general?
hurt our ears.
They might hurt your ears. What is it difficult to do when you hear a loud sound?
Talk.
Is it difficult to talk? Good. What else might you be doing in the middle of the night?
Sleep.
Can you sleep through all that noise?
No.
No. So a shofar is supposed.
Someone has, but very unlikely.
Well, the shofar is supposed to wake us up and remind us that the new year is coming, and you want to go into it in a frame of mind, in a mood where you've forgiven everybody you need to forgive. You've been forgiven by everybody who needs to forgive you. And you're all set to start over on a new page with no mistakes and no problems. And any mistakes you make in the new year get to be all new mistakes. We're not taking any of the old mistakes with us. What prayer do we have that also talks about listening that we do at pretty much every service? The Shema, right. Because the word Shema means to
Listen.
listen. Right. So when we say the word Shema, we're going to take our hand, put it by our ear, and we're going to say Shema.
Shema.
Now, who do we want to have listen? Who are we talking to during the Shema? Yisrael. And that's the name of who? Who is Yisrael?
And Adonai.
Well, hold on. Wait, who's Yisrael? Yisrael is all of you guys.
People.
Right? It's the Jewish people. And this is our most important book for the Jewish people. So when we say the name of the Jewish people, we pretend we're holding the bottom of a Torah. So let me see you hold up your hands. And we go Yisrael. There you go. You've got your own Torah there. Nice. So listen up, Jewish people, because we have an announcement to make. Who's our announcement about?
Adonai.
Adonai, which is our name for who?
Elohim.
Well, hold on. Who is Adonai? That's our name for God. And where is Adonai?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. That's right. And we're going to have a guest in a minute who's going to change his name so that we can make sure that it comes up correctly. What's our next word in the Shema? After Adonai, we have
Echad.
Well, first we have Eloheinu. So Adonai is everywhere. So we go Adonai. And then Eloheinu is like our protector. So we make a seatbelt. Ready? Eloheinu. And one more announcement about Adonai. How many is Adonai? How many is Adonai?
One.
Just one. And how do we say that in Hebrew?
Eloka.
Echad. So let's do the Shema together, and then we're going to welcome our guest. You ready? Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Very nice. And with that, I want to welcome Rabbi Jay to come and speak to us at Tot Shabbat. Thank you so much for coming to visit us today.
Oh, I'm glad to be here. Thank you, Moradana. I hope I'm on time.
You're perfect.
Okay. So, how are you all doing?
Good.
So that is Isaac. And I know that is Stuart. And that is Mr. Oh, right. That was cool, Alex. That was neat. Anyway, so, and all those who are going to see this fine recording of this important day. And you heard, did you hear from Rabbi Nover? Okay. So, what I want to talk to you about is who here has a birthday? Does anybody, you have a birthday? Stuart, you don't have a birthday?
Your birthday is right by Rabbi Cornswell's birthday.
I remember the day he was born. He had a birthday.
He did. Now he says he doesn't have a birthday. Now I think Stuart does have a birthday. Alex, do you have a birthday? You have a birthday? You know what? We all have a birthday, and on your what are some of the things you do on your birthday?
What do you do on your birthday?
Maybe celebrate. Maybe you have a nice dinner or a party or a cake or balloons or hats or whatever. And so every year you celebrate your birthday. Well, Rosh Hashanah is the birthday of the world. And you know how old the world is according to our tradition? This year it's going to be 5,781. Okay, guys, 5,781. But on our birthday, which is Rosh Hashanah, the birthday of the creation of the world, we don't exactly have a party. And we don't necessarily, we have a celebration, but it's not the way we normally, we're not having ice cream cake and people singing us happy birthday. Instead, what do we do on Rosh Hashanah? Well, we have apples dipped in honey. We have challah dipped in honey. We blow shofar, and we come to services at the synagogue, right? And we look and we say, how can I be better in the upcoming year? Maybe I can listen to my mom or dad more. Maybe I can listen. Maybe I can get along better with my brother or my sister, right? So on Rosh Hashanah of the world, which is what we're doing, it's a little different kind of birthday, but it's an important kind of birthday. So next week, whether you're in services in the synagogue or you're in services through the live stream, and I'm sorry that we won't get to see you at Moradana's Tot Shabbat. I know she's sorry too. I hope you'll think about what you're going to do better in the upcoming year. You're going to listen to mom or dad more?
Everything.
Are you gonna get along better with your brother or your sister?
Everything.
Everything. I like that. So I want to wish you all a Shana Tova, a very happy, healthy, sweet new year, a great birthday to the world, a great year ahead, and look forward to seeing you at Beth El when everyone is back. Shana Tova.
Shana Tova. Thank you for visiting us.
My pleasure. Good luck with the rest of the program.
Thank
And
you.
Stuart, enjoy your birthday. Bye-bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was nice having both rabbis come to visit us. You know, one of the other prayers that they'll do many times actually in the main sanctuary is called the Ashamnu. And this is a prayer that talks about things that we've done wrong. But when I say we've done wrong, I don't mean that I've done wrong or that you've done wrong. It's things we've done wrong as a community. And the prayer is written that we have done this and we have done that. So when people name all the things that they've done wrong, they do one of two things. Sometimes they make a fist and they lightly tap their hearts to say, that was a wrong thing. I'm not going to do that again. Or some people don't make a fist. They open their hands and they lightly rub their hearts to make their hearts more open to doing the right thing. So we're going to do the Ashamnu. I'm going to say the word and then you guys and Ariella are going to echo, okay? Ready? And it goes, Lai, la, lai, 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 la, 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 lai, 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 la, 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 lai, lai, lai. Ashamnu,
Ashamnu,
Bagadnu,
Bagadnu,
Gazalnu,
Gazalnu,
Dibarnu, Dofi. You try.
Barnu Dofi.
Lai, la, lai, 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 la, 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 lai, 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 la, 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 lai, lai, lai. Hevinu,
Hevinu,
Vihir Shanu,
Vihir Shanu,
Zadnu,
Zadnu,
Chamasnu,
Hamahasnu,
Tafalnu Shaker.
Fanu Shaker.
Lai, la, lai, 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 la, 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 lai, 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 la, 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 lai, lai, lai. Ya Atznu Ra,
Ya Atzmira,
Kizavnu,
Kizavnu,
Latznu,
Latsnu,
Maradnu,
Maradnu,
Niatznu,
Niatsnu,
Sararnu,
Sararnu,
Avinu,
Avinu,
Pashanu,
Pashanu,
Sararnu,
Sararnu,
Ishinu Oref.
Kishinu Oref.
Lai, la, lai, 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 la, 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 lai, 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 la, 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 lai, lai, lai. Rashanu,
Rashanu,
Shichatnu,
Shichatnu.
Tiavnu,
Tiavnu.
Ta'inu,
Ta'inu.
Titanu.
Titanu.
Lai la lai 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 la 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 lai 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 la 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 lai lai lai. And I'm gonna say what some of these things mean, and you guys and Ariella will repeat. You can repeat too. We have been cruel.
We have been cruel.
We have mocked.
We have mocked.
We have teased.
We have teased.
We have gossiped.
We have gossiped.
We have lied.
We have lied.
We have acted wickedly.
We have acted wickedly.
We have acted violently.
We have acted violently.
We have quarreled.
We have quarreled.
We have cheated.
We have cheated.
We have been unjust.
We have been unjust.
We have boasted exceedingly.
We have boasted exceedingly.
We have acted selfishly.
We have acted selfishly.
We have been false.
We have been false.
We have not remembered Zion.
We have not remembered Zion.
So all of these things are things that we intend to make better in the new year. You know, Rosh Hashanah is a funny day because it's a 2-day long Rosh Chodesh, a 2-day long new moon, and it's considered one giant day. So in Israel, usually a holiday is 1 day, and here it's 2. But even in Israel, Rosh Hashanah is 2 days long. And there's always kind of a question on the second day, do we do a blessing over new things or not? So one way people get around that is they have new fruit or new outfits, or both, on the second day. So I thought this would be a good time for us to say some of the new things that we've been up to, our Shehechianu moments. So twinkle, twinkle, can you speak of something special the past few weeks? You have new Shehechianu moments? New things that you've done recently or even over the past year? New things you've learned to do? What do you think?
What? 1 minute. I started kindergarten.
Starting kindergarten, that's a great new thing to do. How about you, Suri?
I also have started kindergarten at Sharon School.
Starting kindergarten at Sharon School, excellent. Alex, do you have anything new to share? Okay, Alex might come back and tell us, we'll see. Oh, does Alex have a Shehechianu moment for us? He's becoming a Zoom expert, I think. So, new technology, right? And Ariella started a new grade, right? And we're developing new skill sets, like we're learning to bake challah around here. So for all of these new things, please join me in singing Shehechianu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Amen. You guys ready for a story? Let's do a story. Can you share your screen?
Mute yourself.
We're going to do the story of Engineer Ari and the Rosh Hashanah ride.
The engineer, Ari?
I do see Engineer Ari. I want to, but I also have the side of your pictures on the side. I don't know why.
Sorry,
Can you get rid of them?
I'm trying.
Mom.
Can you close down all the pictures?
I'm trying.
Okay. So turn the page. We'll see what happens.
There we go.
Engineer Ari and the Rosh Hashanah ride. And here we have pictures of the Jaffa station. Engineer Ari walked proudly into the railway station in the port city of Jaffa. The year was 1892. The workers had finished the tracks just in time for Rosh Hashanah. A new year, a new railway, thought Engineer Ari, and I've been chosen to drive the first train from Jaffa to Jerusalem. He patted the train's boiler. Are you ready? He asked. You and I are going to deliver Rosh Hashanah treats to the children in Jerusalem. Ari's engineer friends, Jesse and Nathaniel, stood nearby. Look at the crowds who came to see me off, Ari boasted to them. Nathaniel sulked because he hadn't been chosen. Jesse grumbled. Ari thinks he's so important. We can't all be first, Ari bragged. He told himself not to worry about Jesse and Nathaniel. Engineer Ari climbed into the train's cab. He tugged the whistle cord. Help me out, guys. Let's pull on the cord, and we all say, toot, toot. Very good. The switchman gave the signal. The crowd cheered and clapped. Engineer Ari pulled back the throttle, and the train steamed out of the station. He forgot to say goodbye to Jesse and Nathaniel. The train chug-a-lugged past cypress trees and orange groves. Children waved as the train went by. See the orange groves? There they are, orange groves. The train hissed slowly into the first station. A girl hurried out of the crowd carrying a basket. Please bring these apples to Jerusalem for a sweet new year, she said. My uncle grew them in his orchard. Engineer Ari took a juicy bite out of a shiny green apple. The color reminded him of Jesse. Jesse's train engine was bright green. Ari wondered if Jesse was still angry. Shana Tova, Happy New Year, called Engineer Ari, steaming out of the station. He tugged the whistle cord. Ready? Good job, Isaac. The train chug-a-lugged past palm trees and prickly pear cactus. A beekeeper looked up from her honeycombs to wave. At the next station, a boy lifted a crate filled with jars and brought it to the platform. Are you going to Jerusalem? He asked, holding up a jar. Please take my mother's honey with you so the children of Jerusalem could dip apples in honey on Rosh Hashanah. Engineer Ari smiled at the thought of the sweet, sticky honey, but the golden color reminded him of Nathaniel. Nathaniel's train engine was sunny yellow. Ari worried that he had hurt Nathaniel's feelings. Shana Tova, Happy New Year, called Engineer Ari, steaming out of the station. He tugged the whistle cord. Ready? Toot, toot. The train chug-a-lugged toward gray foothills. Farmers waved from their wheat fields. At the next station, a baker and his son hurried out of the crowd carrying large sacks. The sweet smell of fresh bread filled the air. What smells so good? Asked Engineer Ari. My son and I have baked loaves of round challah, said the baker. Please bring them to Jerusalem for Rosh Hashanah. Engineer Ari thought about Jessie again. She loved the smell of fresh bread. Ari wished he had not bragged to his friends. Shana Tova, Happy New Year, called Engineer Ari, steaming out of the station. He tugged the whistle cord. Ready? Toot, toot. The train chug-a-lugged into a narrow canyon and began to climb slowly as the tracks curved through the long, steep hills. A shepherd tended his flock. One ram had long, curled horns. The ram looked up and let out a loud baa. At the next station, a boy carrying a large basket on his head walked toward the tracks. He took a shofar out of the basket and blew a strong, deep note. My family makes these shofars from ram's horns. Please bring them to Jerusalem so people can announce the new year. Engineer Ari thought about Nathaniel. If Nathaniel had heard the shofar, he would have pulled his train's whistle cord to make the same sounds. He wondered how he could apologize to his friends. Shana Tova, Happy New Year, called Engineer Ari, steaming out of the station. He tugged the whistle cord. Toot, toot. The train chug-a-lugged higher and higher past olive groves and underground springs. Finally, it reached a plateau. I can see the Jordan River from here, said Engineer Ari with excitement. He added sadly, I wish Nathaniel and Jesse were here too. Before he knew it, the great walled city of Jerusalem appeared in the distance. Engineer Ari pulled into the station. The train hissed to a stop. A crowd of people cheered. Children surrounded the train, climbing into the caboose and the cab. They lifted out the Rosh Hashanah treats. Engineer Ari hardly noticed. He was thinking about his friends. I hurt Jesse and Nathaniel's feelings when I bragged, he thought. On Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, we apologize for our mistakes. We do tshuva. Tshuva means turning ourselves around and promising to do better. Engineer Ari gathered an apple, a jar of honey, a challah, and a shofar for each of his friends. He patted the train's boiler again and said, I need to turn you around so we can steam back to Jaffa. I want to find Jesse and Nathaniel and say I am sorry. I want to do tshuva. Shana Tova, Happy New Year, called Engineer Ari, steaming out of the station. He tugged the whistle cord. Toot, toot. So Engineer Ari figured out that he had hurt people and he wanted to make it better, right? That's kind of a nice Rosh Hashanah story, don't you think? We're going to do a shofar song and then we're going to wrap this up, okay? I'm going to need your help with the song. So the chorus is that I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. And then I'll say a note and then you'll repeat it. Okay? But when we get to Tekiah Gedolah, let's all try to do it together. We'll see who can do the longest one. You ready? I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Tekiah. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Shivarim. Tekiah. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Teruah.
Teruah.
Shivarim.
Shivarim.
Tekiah. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Together with me, you ready? Tekiah Gedolah. She wins. Teruah.
Teruah.
Shivarim.
Shivarim.
Tekiah.
Tekiah.
I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Very nice. I think that's the first time I've lost the Tekiah Gedolah contest in a long time.
Hey, but I have a question.
Yes, I have an answer. What's your question?
Wasn't that last week?
The shofar song? It might have been. I wanted to make sure you knew it for Rosh Hashanah. Why, is there another shofar song you'd like to do?
Oh, no, I was just gonna show you.
Do you want to blow the shofar for us, Stewie?
I have two shofars. You have to pick which one I should blow.
Okay.
This one or this one?
Hold them both up so we can see. I think the one in your right hand.
Oh, you meant this one?
No, the other one.
You meant
Yeah,
this?
see that one.
Tekiah. Shivarim. Teruah. That was very good.
Start them young.
I can see it now. When it's almost your bar mitzvah, you'll be blowing shofar for the whole sanctuary. Very nice. Guys, what are some of the special things that we eat on Rosh Hashanah?
Apples and honey.
Apples and honey.
Yum.
That's right. And when we eat the apple and honey, I mean, we also like other Jewish holidays, we do kiddush and we do motzi. But for right now, we're going to take an apple. And when we do the apple and honey, it comes with a special wish This was a wedding present for me. It's an apple-shaped honey holder. And what we do is we take our apple and we dip it in honey, or we drizzle some honey on it. See, like this. And we say the blessing over apples. We say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam borei pri ha'etz.
Amen.
We say, Yehi ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu shetechadesh aleinu shana tova u'metuka. As we eat this fruit of the trees, we pray that the new year will be a sweet and a happy one and a healthy one for all of us. And then we take a bite of apple. That was actually 2 pieces. Sorry, one was yours.
You stole one of my pieces of apple.
I'll share.
Okay.
So with that, I wish all of you guys a happy and a healthy new year. And we say Shana, you say that, Shana.
Shana Tova.
Tova umituka. Can you say umituka? Umituka, which means a good year and a sweet year. So Shana Tova umituka to all of you and to your families. And thank you for joining me. I hope some of you will be able to join us on Friday at 5 when we do Tat Shabbat with Rosh Hashanah themes. Bye, guys. Shana Tova. Thanks for coming.
No, you have to go over here.
Yeah.
This is what the kids.